Magandang umaga sa inyong lahat, guys. It's a very cold January 12. Kumain na ba kayo? Ako, actually kanina pa ako gising pero lamig kaya medyo tulog-tulog pa ako. So, magandang umaga sa inyong lahat ulit. I hope you're having a good day so far. Nandito tayo ngayon sa isang episode ulit ng Bulgar. And we are gonna be bringing, as usual, apat na news, isa kay Florida Man, and then kung ano man yung section natin ngayong araw na to. Alright? Tingnan ko lang kung tama yung pagsulpot ng news ko dun sa phone ko kasi binabawasan ko yung load sa PC. So, disclaimer lang, there is a chance na mag-crash yung PC ko. I'm not sure why. Chad nagluluto ng agahan. Sige, so habang nagluluto si Chad, feel free to like, share, subscribe yung mga video na ni-stream natin ngayon. Teka, check ko lang kung na-share ko na sa Twitter yung aking siguro mga 9:35. I'm gonna jump on my actual news. Pero for now, I'm gonna check my Twitters first. Actually, kahapon kinabahan ako kasi normally nag-blue screen si PC kapag naglalaro ako. Or basta pag yung parang nag-underload yung PC. Pero kanina, nanonood lang ako ng YouTube and it started crashing. So, not sure what's causing that. So, hopefully ma-figure out ko and mapalitan yung problematic part. Anyway, so it's already 9:35. So, 9:35. I-start na natin yung stream. Mag-umpisa na tayo sa unang news for today. So, maikli lang yung umpisa natin. This one is kind of self-explanatory. So, the first one is a mysterious creature spotted in a zoo enclosure turns out to be a toy crocodile. So, sabi dito, this happened on January 10, by the way. So, isang araw lang to. Officials at a Welsh zoo said a mysterious creature spotted swimming in the abandoned mongoose enclosure was retrieved by keepers and identified as a toy crocodile. The Foley Farm Adventure Park and Zoo in Kilgetty, Wales said in a Facebook post that the weekend visitor to the facility alerted a staff to a mysterious creature in the abandoned mongoose exhibit. So, nga naman, nakakagulat naman. You have mongooses and then suddenly may lumulutang na parang buhaya doon. Yeah, that is a cause for alarm. So, someone was asking, was it a miniature Loch Ness monster? Sabi dun sa Facebook post where the picture was shown. Mysterious water lizard. And then, of course, the zookeepers were quick. They were sent to capture the unidentified enclosure invader. And actually, good thing it was just a toy, so they breathed a little sigh of relief when they identified that the animal is a toy crocodile that apparently had been dropped by a zoo visitor. They give us a laugh all this gray Monday morning. So, all in all, okay naman, jokes lang naman. Tawag dito, it kind of brings I would like to bring up the point na kapag may enclosure na ganyan, di ba dapat covered yung taas, to keep people from accidentally dropping stuff like yung nangyari ngayon. I do remember I forgot which zoo I went to na bukas yung taas nung I guess usong setup naman yun na medyo open yung area. Pero the pond nung zoo animal, I'm not sure if it's a crocodile or a hippopotamus, pero naalala ko yung bottom ng pond was full of coins. I guess people were trying to make their wishes. Pero parang ang stupid na hinahayaan ng zoo na lagyan ng barya, tapunan ng barya yung hayop. Paano kapag na-curious enough yung hayop and then, part of those coins ended up sa tiyan nung hayop, di ba? Kawawa naman yung hayop, nakakain pa ng barya para lang sa isang wish, di ba? And hoy, baba nga dyan. And shithead just messed up the piano. Hold on. Andun na si Lay. Good morning, Lay. I hope you're well now. Naka-recover ka na sa booster shot mo. Saan naka-recover ka na sa booster shot mo? Ako, hindi pa ako nakakapagpa-booster. Sabi ko magpapa-booster kami ngayong weekend. Tinatamad kami lumabas. Alright, that said, let me check here. Okay, so that brings us to the first news of the day. If anything lang, impressed ako dun sa quality nung laruan kasi if it was realistic enough to be mistaken for a lizard by multiple people, that means it's a very well made toy crocodile, di ba? So, ayun, not really recovered but I still have to work. Ako rin naman, technically, not really recovered from sleep tsaka from catamaran. But yeah, I also have to work after this stream. I have to work hard kasi I might be replacing parts ng computer very real soon. Not the graphics card though, probably something else. So, teka, anong ginagalaw ng pusa doon? It's just a toy. It's just a spool, plastic spool. Alright, next natin na news for today. So that's the first one. Ito medyo nakakainis tong news na to. Pero I feel ko makaka-relate ako rito. And the next news for today is police officers were fired for ignoring LA robbery in progress to play Pokemon Go. So, ano nangyari dito? Tingnan natin kung ano nangyari. So, 2 officers with the Los Angeles Police Department were fired for ignoring a robbery in progress to play Pokemon Go, sabi dun sa documents. So, how did they find out? How did they find out na they were playing Pokemon Go? So, apparently, na-record sila. The Digital In-Car Video System or DICVS recording captured them willfully abdicating their duty to assist a commanding officer's response to a robbery in progress. Yeah, totoo yung dito sa BULGAR. Kahit tabloid level yung news natin, may konting katotohanan pa rin naman. Kahit papaano, 'di ba? So yun nga, according to the court documents, the incident occurred on a busy Saturday. And then a call came in about a robbery with multiple suspects in progress at a department store. Diba? Instead of responding to the call, the 2 cops tucked back in an alley just feet away from the department store and started to back up down the. So, an initial investigation, the officers claimed they could not hear the radio, but the commanding officer then reviewed the recorder. And in the reviewing, nung ni-review nila yung recording, it was discovered that they actually heard the radio. And they agreed to ignore the officer responding to it rather than assisting them. So, and then after ignoring the call, Lozano and Mitchell, yun yung pangalan ng dalawang caps, they began talking about Pokemon Go, and for approximately 20 minutes, the recorder captured them just discussing the game as they drove to different locations where they can catch rare Pokemon. During this period, the men caught 2 rare Pokemon. By the way, at least naman hindi in vain yung pag-ignore nila ng robbery. They did get a Snorlax and a Togetic. So that's the evolved form of Togepi. Although it's not clear whether the suspects were in the robbery were actually caught yet. And you can actually hear the police officers saying, got him, after catching the Snorlax, and then saying, don't run away. And one of the cops even, exclaimed how he Ultra Balled the Togetic Pokemon. And he even said the guys are going to be so jealous, parang ganon. And yeah, I'm not sure what to make out of that if you're a police, diba? They did appeal against the termination of their employment, but of course they were denied, obviously, because, well, they didn't help catch stuff. I mean, they did catch Pokemon, but not rubbers. I guess they could make a case now. Well, technically we caught something. It's just not rubbers. Mostly Pokemon. You can say na the Snorlax was loitering, or I don't know. So yan. So yan ang how do I put this? Yeah, that's just bad. That's just bad, but it's funny enough na I felt like I have to include this sa balita natin, di ba? Alright, so move on tayo sa ano natin. So from a bunch of cups na walang silbi, punta tayo sa something na mas well, there's a time and place for everything, but not now. Actually, when they pull out their Pokemon Go, Professor Oak should be like, there's a time and place for everything, but not now. Yeah, that's totally that's totally an appropriate thing to say. Pero dapat ang tatawag yung hepe nila, hindi siyang professor. Right, so that is the second news for today. So from something na, from cops that let criminals get away, let's look for the kind of opposite of that. It's also map-based like Pokemon Go, pero this one, instead of helping a criminal get away or helping criminals get away, this one is the opposite. A map-based application helping catch a criminal instead. So let's go. Ito, mafia fugitive arrested after being spotted on Google Street View sa Spain. Ito yung malupit. So let's read it. A Sicilian mafia fugitive who was on the run for nearly 20 years was caught after being spotted on Google Street View. So, ang pangalan ng mafia is Giacchino Gamino, and he is like 61 years old by now. He's tracked down to Galapagar in Spain, a town near Madrid, after a picture showed a man resembling him chatting outside the fruit shop. So, ito yung picture na yun. Police has suspected that he was in the country, but they have been unable to find him. I'm not sure why they're not able to find him. Pero yun nga, somehow he evaded the cops for 20 years in broad daylight. So, the police has, the photogram, basically the photo helped us confirm the investigation we were developing in rather conventional ways, says Nicola Altiero, which is the deputy director of Italy's anti-mafia unit. So, Gamino was going by the name of Manuel, according to Italy's La Repubblica newspaper, and he had previously worked as a chef at a restaurant called La Cucina de Manu, so Manu's Kitchen. A Facebook profile for the now closed restaurant revealed a photo of Gamino, which is recognizable by a scar on the left side of his chin. Ito pala typical criminal pala with the facial scars and stuff. And the business even offered a Sicilian dinner, which is totally not Italian / mafia, mafia reference. The street view that proved his downfall also shows him outside another establishment bearing his fake name, El Huerto de Manu or Manu's Orchard. Gamino was actually, hindi lang siya basta mafia, Gamino was the boss of a mafia group known as the Stida Mafia Group in Agrigento, Sicily, according to La Repubblica. The group is often rivals with the another well-known mafia group, which is known as the Cosa Nostra. Oh, okay. So back in the 1980s, he was investigated by Giovanni Falcone na namatay in a bomb attack, and apparently he's kind of implicated in that as well. So Gamino managed to escape from Rome's prison. Nag-prison break siya ng 2002, and a year later he was sentenced to life for murder. Okay. Tapos nagulat na rin. Actually, si Gamino himself was surprised. Sabi nga nito, na-interview rin siya. He's surprised when his life in small town Spain had been uncovered. He even told the police, "How did you find me? I haven't phoned my family for 10 years." And sabi nga ng deputy, he was currently in custody in Spain but he will be returned to Italy sa February. So, good on the police for finding out this guy. At saka, di ba, nahanap pa sa Facebook. So, payong kalabaw lang sa mga kriminal, don't leave any trace of yourself. I don't know, get rid of your... tsaka, wag kang magpapakita sa mga group photos sa mga company. So, kasi sigurado matatrack down ka kapag competent yung cops. Pero syempre, kung, kung nandito ka, kasi you have a good chance of escaping. Anyway, so wait lang, magbubuhos lang ako ng kape. I think mainit na yung tubig. I'm gonna be pouring a bit of coffee. I'm gonna be gone for like a few seconds. Nagtatanong, Marcel, kumain ka na ba? Kalabaw, kumain ka na ba? Almusal ka na ba? Well, actually, hindi pa. Kasi last time na kumain ako on stream, ang dami kong tigil. It was getting in the way of my my news basically. Napapatigil ako. So anyway, so that is the third news for today. Punta tayo sa from nahuli na kriminal. Punta naman tayo again sa mga kriminal na nakatakas. And I guess Tumblrists will hate this news. Also known as a random... Hello Miri! Welcome to the stream. Also goes for people supposedly undergoing quarantine. Lumaw. Dito rin si Francois. Rare na mag-comment si Francois ng gantong oras ng umaga. Pero, okay, from someone na nahuli again, punta ulit tayo dun sa punta ulit tayo sa mga kriminal na nakatakas. Pero this time, ang mga OMG totally random girls ay maiinis dito. Kasi, ang sunod nating news for today is... Big potato statue cut down by vandals in a village in Cyprus. So police in Cyprus are investigating it after a statue of a giant potato was found vandalized on New Year's Day. The potato was chopped down from its stand at around 3:30 a.m. on New Year's Day. The 4-meter sculpture in the village of Silofagu was cut down from its stand at 3:30 a.m. It was nicknamed the Big Potato and it made headlines around the world and on social media when it was installed back in October 2021. A lot of tourists posed in front of it, while some on Twitter questioned its suggestive shape. Alam niya. The statue was created by a community leader named George Tasso to replicate the spunta potato variety na local dun sa area. Say, yes, no, not the giant potato. According to the reports, Tasso was at the landmark until the early hours of New Year's Day, and he even asked someone to guard the potato when he left. But, the morning after, it was discovered vandalized with around 4,000 pounds in damage caused. Si Tasso, he reported the incident to police and an investigation is currently ongoing. Describing the sculpture to Cyprus Mill in 2021, he said that Silofagu has a long legacy of growing potatoes and it used to be the main potato grower in Cyprus. So this helped the village grow into the 10,000 strong community it is today. So it's just a small quiet town. Why would you take it out on a small, in the small quiet town's giant potato? Diba? Sa dami na pwedeng pagtripan. So kung sino man yung mga kriminal na nag-vandalize nitong higanting phallic potato na to. I hope karmahin kayo. I hope mahanap din kayo sa Google Maps tulad dun sa nakaraang news. And that actually wraps up yung regular news natin for today. I'm sorry guys, tapos na. That's all the news we have. Except, meron tayong ibang segments, and of course, may separate na section si, ang ating paboritong superhero na si Florida Man. Si Florida Man, guys. Mga bago lang sa stream. Si Florida Man, ang kalaban ng walang kalaban, kakampi ng walang kakampi, kaaway ng walang kaaway, at tagapag-api ng walang umaapi. So, tingnan natin ano ang latest heroic exploit ni Florida Man. At paano ko ba i-explain na this is actually a good thing for Florida Man. Actually, hindi ko rin alam kung bakit gising ka ngayon, Francois. It's just 9:53 a.m. Abantayan mo pag nag-crash yung PC ko kasi kanina nag-crash na naman siya without blue screen naman. I'm not sure what's called. Probably a power supply at this point. So anyway, ang latest na exploit ng ating favorite superhero ay tada! Florida Man charged with buying Lamborghini, Rolex, Louis Vuitton, and more luxury products using COVID relief money. Grabe talaga si Florida Man, makapag-flex, diba? So, federal prosecutors say that Florida Man used COVID-19 relief money to buy millions of dollars worth of luxury items such as a Lambo and a Rolex watch. Multiple Rolex watches, sabi ng CBS Miami. Ngayon, Florida Man is hereby bestowed the power of fraudulently obtaining COVID-19 relief loans under the Paycheck Protection Program. So I'm guessing this guy works for the government, si Florida Man. I mean, he always works for the government, for the good of people. Pero in this particular exploit, he had to work with the government for this. He made his first appearance in federal court in Fort Lauderdale on Wednesday. Basically, what he was doing was he's applying for loans on behalf of himself. Pero he works with he's basically tricking people into being used as collaterals para ma-validate yung loan niya. Sabi dito, ang total amount na nautang niya, I'm not sure if this is a loan kasi parang COVID relief money. Pero ang total amount na nautang ni Florida Man is around $4.2 million. Oh my God. Florida Man and his accomplices basically, yung 4.2 million na yun, 2.1 is just loans from the fraud. I'm not sure where the other 2 million went. So, it's alleged that Florida Man used all the ill-gotten gains to purchase yung kotse, Rolex and Hublot watches, designer clothing from Louis Vuitton, and I guess i-finlex niya online kaya nalaman ng mga tao, or probably the IRS looked into it. I mean, they're good at looking into stuff like that. So, yeah, Florida Man, what are you doing? So, meron siyang 5 counts of wire fraud, 3 counts of money laundering. Oh, that's where the other 2 million came from. And 1 count of aggravated identity theft. At dahil sa patong-patong na superpowers ni Florida Man, he will be facing up to 132 years in prison. I'm not sure what. Pero guys, paano ko ba i-explain to? Actually, Florida Man was doing us a favor kasi actually pinapakita niya na he was trying to show the authorities how the payment protection program can be exploited. Yeah, that's totally what he meant. That's totally what he wanted to do. He wanted to expose this loophole para wala nang ibang tutulad sa kanya. Like, oh my God, wag niyo na akong tularan, masama ako. I'm just gonna take the blame, di ba? Parang gano'n. He's willing to get jailed so that nobody else will. So, yun ang pinaka-latest na exploit ng ating paboritong superhero. So, I hope na hindi tayo tumulad sa kanya kasi we will never be like him because he is Florida man. Alright. So, yan. That finally wraps up yung section that actually has news in it. So, I'm gonna close this shit now. And now we are gonna be moving... by the way, guys, Today is Wednesday. So, you know what section ang natin ngayon. Wednesday means it's time for X is canceled. Pero bago yan, wait lang, magbubuhos lang ulit ako ng tubig. Alright, so sino ang pinakabagong members ng ating X is canceled, ng mga canceled natin? So, sa mga bago lang sa stream, X is canceled is actually a public service announcement. I am working with a group of cancelors, the cancelors. Every week, magtitipon-tipon kami to discuss sino yung mga actual menace to society na kailangan nating magbantay when we're around those people. So, meron kaming revolutionary cancel point system that measures how cancel worthy ang isang individual or entity. So, sino kaya ang una nating pinakaunang ika-cancel natin ngayong araw na to? Well, walang iba kundi si Omicron variant, which is basically a virus. You know this guy. Malamang nakita nyo na siya sa mga kamag-anak nyo o kaya sa mga kakilala nyo. Pero in any case, you know it, you hate it. It's the Omicron variant and we're going to cancel him. We're going to cancel it. So, this one is canceled for... First thing first, bakit siya canceled? Mas nakakahawa siya sa regular variant. So, alam niyo yan, di ba? According sa news, malaki ang capacity to spread ng Omicron variant. So, mag-ingat-ingat kayo. Kung kailangan nyong lumabas, make sure na talagang kailangan nyong lumabas. Kasi, mamaya nag-iisip lang kayo ng excuse para lumabas. Bahala, pag nahawa kayo, pasensyahan na lang. At dahil nakakahawa siyang ganon, siya ay canceled. Of course, hindi to proper cancellation kung hindi at least 4 yung points. So, the next reason bakit canceled si Omicron variant ay ayos na lahat. Tapos biglang umepal pa siya the last moment. Alam mo yung by late December. Late half ng December, people are already, raring to go. Excited na tayong maglalabas, excited na tayong, nakakahinga na tayo ng maluwag, both literally and figuratively na, okay, hindi na kailangan masyadong magkipit sa quarantine, ganyan. Tapos biglang umepal to at the last moment. No thanks to certain individuals that broke quarantine and certain individuals that didn't properly implement quarantine measures. So dahil sa pag-epal mo Omicron variant, kaway, ka-cancel. Of course, meron pa tayong third point. So, another reason kung bakit ka-cancel natin si Omicron variant is na-delay ang Spider-Man. So aside from flight ni Chad pauwi. Actually, aside from that, na-delay ang Spider-Man. Ang dami ng super excited na manood ng Spider-Man, No Way Home, tsaka whatever other movies are showing. Not even FF. Anyway, so na-delay ang Spider-Man. Naalala ko yung mga tropa ko, excited na, ay, nanood kayo No Way Home. Sige, we're going to the SMs and the Robinsons. Basically, kung saan may maayos na sinehan. Pero of course, dahil sa alert level 3, sa ibang areas, hindi natuloy yun. So dahil dyan, Omicron variant, you are cancelled. And last, but definitely not the least, ang dami niyang syllables, nakakaasar siyang banggitin. Nakakaasar banggitin ng Omicron variant. Delta variant, good, di ba? Anong pa ba? India variant. Kailan yun? You know, the regular one. It's just COVID. But no. This one needs to have like 3 syllables. Ooh. Diba? Oh my God, I'm too fancy. Omicron. Diba? And sometimes people misname it as Omicron, which isn't really the proper, not really a proper spelling, but yun nga, it makes things more confusing. Tsaka, isusulat mo, mas maraming ink na kailangan mo, basta maaksaya siya. So, dahil sa having one extra syllable, and, yun, you are cancelled. So, yan ang dahilan kung bakit canceled ang Omicron virus. Right? So, 1 down, 3 to go. So, ang sunod natin na as is tradition, lagi tayong may mga kakilala or mga friends or relatives or certain individuals na dapat i-cancel din. It's not me, guys, ha. It's according to the cancelor. By the way, for transparency's sake, the cancelors are made up of my left hand, my right hand, and my brain. So, or rather the last 2 brain cells na I have left. So, ang next natin sa canceled list ay walang iba kundi si Puto Kalamay, which is the fairy kakanin Vtuber. O, diba? Kay Bilis, diba? So, canceled for... Okay, so bakit canceled itong si fairy ka? Bago natin siya i-cancel, I have to let you know, guys, na wala siyang .png sa akin. So for not having a PNG in my archives, plus 0.5 points na siya. So umpisahan natin siya sa 0.5 points. Pero hindi natin lalagyan ng cancelled stamp muna. So umpisahan natin siya sa unang point kung bakit canceled si Puto Kalamay is Chris Elias shipper siya. So nag-high school naman lahat tayo dito, di ba? Sa high school, usong aralin ang, certain historical pieces of literature. So, in this case, to be specific, Noli Me Tangere. I'm not sure kung 3rd year high school, 4th year high school, or sa K7 class, ano bang equivalent ng 3rd or 4th year high school. In any case, Etong si Poka ay siniship niya si Elias kay Crisostomo Ibarra. So, ganun siya. So, for being a Chris Elias shipper, probably, I'm pretty sure that thing's gonna get spicy pa. So, kung if ever mag-ship siya, it's probably gonna be spicy. So, dahil dyan, Puto Kalamay, you are canceled. And, paano ko nasabing maging spicy? Buti na lang. Marcel, paano man inassume na magiging spicy yung fanfic, yung pag-ship niya kay Chris Elias, di ba? Well, kasi that brings us to the second point kung bakit canceled si Puka, which is, she is a yabay master. Alam niyo yan, tinan mo, literal, hinubaran na niya si Noir, si Nadenki, At kung may collab kayo sa kanya, of course, yung akin, yung normal usapan ni Puka, after hours level shit na sa akin yun. Yung mga stuff na hindi ko sasabihin outside the after hours, normal conversation lang yun. So, si Puto Kalamay, also the Yabay Master. In short, she puts the I in Mahalay. So, yun. At dahil dyan, for being a Yabe Master, diba? Puto Kalamay, you are, kung nasaan ka man, ka-cancelled. Pero guys, that's not all. Siyempre, diba? At least 4 nga tayo. So for third point natin, kung bakit siya cancelled, is pinag-cross din si Atro ng walang paalam. This is also connected to her being a Yabay Master. Pero si Athon nga pala, by the way guys, for those na hindi masyadong wala masyadong kilala sa PH Vtuber community, si Athron ay isa sa mga unang member ng St. Peter's Gang. Sumalangit nawa ang kanilang mga kaluluwa. So, itong si Athron ay basically binihisan itong ni Puto Kalamay ng schoolgirl outfit. Alam niya yan. So, I guess marami ring nakakaalam na nangyari yun. Everyone can relate. And kung hindi man, guys, check Puto Kalamay's Twitter na nakalimutan kong ilagay dito. At dahil nakalimutan kong ilagay, actually dapat ilalagay ko yung mga Twitter handle ng mga kinakancel ko rito. And dahil ngayon ko lang naalala na kailangan ko maglagay ng Twitter links or ng YouTube links para, para shoutout na rin sa mga kinakancel ko. Plus 1 point kay Miri. Anyway, dahil dyan, for forcing Athron to cross-dress, Puto Kalamay, you are cancelled. And last, but definitely not the least, cancelled speedrun any person. So, cancelled speedrun any person. Paano ko ba i-explain to? Balik tayo sa nakaraan, which is mga less than 24 hours ago. Sa grupo ng mga VTubers na kilala ko, si Puto Kalamay, isa sa mga pinaka madalas kong makita. Pero hindi ko nahanap yung Twitch channel niya. Kaya yun, never ako nagkaroon ng chance to actually check out her content. Aside from yung Twitter posts niya. So, ito, ipipm ko sana siya. Sabi ko, Puka, matagal ka na atang baka naman pwede kong hiramin yung PNG mo. Quote and quote for collab. Pero actually, for this actually. Pero dahil hindi ko siya na-contact na. So sabi ko, sige, ppm ko siya. So hinanap ko yung details niya sa Twitter. And pag check ko sa Twitter, may collab pala sila ng tawag dito. Nina Mire, nina Alona, which is all 3 are cancelled. So chinek ko yung Twitch nila. And andun nga yung 4. So 3 cancelled tsaka 1 Puka, 'di ba? So, syempre, hindi naman pwedeng hindi cancelled si Puka, di ba? She puts the ka in cancelled. So, para maging po cancelled siya, nag-follow ako sa kanya kagabi and kinuha ko na rin yung screenshot nung Twitter niya kagabi and nilagay ko na rin siya dito kagabi. So, basically, in less than an hour of checking her Twitch channel, na agad ako, my cancel senses, my cancelers cancel senses are tingling, and I felt like this was an important task na I have to take for myself. So Puka, for being immediately canceled after I officially discovered you, you are cancelled, diba? So dahil dyan, yan ang first natin na VTuber na canceled today, di ba? So, sino naman ang next natin? So, we have 2 down. We have 2 more to go. Ba? We're kind of on track na. Hindi tayo masyadong na-delay ngayon. So, next natin sa canceled list ay Paracetamol. Well, ito, inuna ko na to. Actually, hindi ko lang na-animate tong part nito dahil sobrang lutang na ako kagabi. So, una nating reason kung bakit canceled si paracetamol is nagmamahal. Paracetamol, ang gamot na nagmamahal. Especially ngayong January, which is cuddle weather. So, nagmamahal ngayon ang paracetamol. Dahil nagmamahal siya, di ba? Sana all, di ba? Nagmamahal, di ba? Dahil sa kanyang pagmamahal, paracetamol, you are canceled. And syempre. Second point, kung bakit canceled si paracetamol. Kahit na nagmamahal siya, paracetamol is not there for you. It's not there for anyone kahit na nagmamahal siya. Pwede ba yun? Nagmamahal ka, tapos wala ka pala para sa kanya, di ba? Dito pala si Jinsei, welcome. Yan talaga ang pabuenas mo, di ba? Na all nagmamahal. So, bakit gano'n? Nagmamahal ka, pero wala ka para sa kanila, para sa mga naghahanap sa'yo, di ba? Hindi pwede yun. And for that, paracetamol, you are ka-cancelled. Ito, third point, ito nga sinabi kong matalas yung banig. Hindi ko lang na-animate, pero I'm pretty sure lahat kayo nakarelate na dito. Pumunta kayo sa sari-sari store or sa Mercury or sa drugstore, and then bumili kayo ng tingi. Ate, pabili nga ng 3-4 na ganito, 4 na paracetamol. And siyempre, si ate naman, gupit. Sige, gugupitin ko tong banig. Tapos, lagi silang may corner na sobrang talas, di ba? Sobrang talas, pwede kang laslasin. So, pag nilagay mo sa bulsa mo, tapos, ito, imagine mo, meron kang bagong gupit na paracetamol. Tapos, siyempre nilagay mo sa bulsa mo kasi wala kang wallet. Kasi nakalimutan mo yung wallet mo, kaya yung 20 lang dala mo sa labas. Basta, it makes sense in context. Hindi, tapos, pauwi ka na, tapos may naisip ka may bibili na akong bago, may bibili pa pala akong isa. So, kukuha ka ng pera, dun sa same bulsa na napaglagyan mo ng paracetamol. Tapos, yung kanto, yung matalas na kanto ng paracetamol, sisingit dun sa dulo ng, sa ilalim ng kuko mo. Dun siya sisingit. So, it's gonna pierce your skin, it's gonna get under your nail, it's gonna cause bleeding and stuff. And yun nga. So, dahil sa talas ng banig ng paracetamol, you are kaka-cancelled pala. Kaka-cancelled. And last, but definitely not the least, yun lang pala actually. 3 lang yung pang-cancel ko dito sa paracetamol. Kasi, after all, may bioflu naman. So, hindi siya ganun ka-cancel. Pero dahil nga hindi ko na-animate itong matalas yung banig, minambuti ko na rin nalagyan ng extra canceled stamp. Tapos, syempre, last but not the least, ang pinakahuli nating ika-cancel sa stream na to ngayon, pinakahuli nating ika-cancel is walang iba kundi ang favorite nating boomer scout Vtuber na si Iris Scout. So, si Iris Scout ay isang boomer scout alien Vtuber. She is one half of Cross Eerie, ang magkapatid na alien invaders na I think nakalimutan na nila mag-invade. So, si Scout Anesan, kung nasan ka man, cancelled ka. So, bakit cancelled si Scout? Diba? Bakit cancelled si Iris? I mean, diba, kilala nyo naman tong si Eerie, diba? So, sasabihin ko, she can do no wrong. But, ayan, tinan mo, may umaalma na, diba? So, bakit cancelled? Diba, nakakagulat, pero ganito kami mga cancelor. Sobrang thorough kami sa investigation. So, maka-cancel ang mga kailangan talagang i-cancel. So, unang-una, canceled for introduced me to the gang. So, well-known trivia, not so well-known trivia. Nung bago-bago pa lang ako sa VTubing, si Iris Scout ang isa sa mga pinakauna kong senpai, kumbaga. She's actually one of my first senpai. I think she's the second or third. Ganun siya ka first pagdating sa VTubing ko. And dahil sa kanya nakilala ko sina Crossout, sina Joris, sina Husky, sina Hana, and the rest of yung basically grupo ni na Captain yan. May his soul rest in peace. At for introducing me to the gang and all the chaos that comes from that group. Ate Iris, you are canceled. Of course, 1 point pa lang yan, guys. It doesn't stop. May mas karumal-dumal pa siyang transgression, guys. So, next point natin is, sabi niya, sa kanya na nanggaling to. She will actually kill people when the invasion starts. When they start to invade. Paano ko nalaman? Guys, check na yung channel ni na Cross Eerie. At hanapin nyo yung featured pages. Meron dong, there's a list there. Oh, andito pala si JDR. JDR, welcome to the stream. So, it's late night wherever you are, right? Oh, medyo gabi na dyan. So, yeah, sabi ni Eerie Scout, if you check the Cross Eerie channel, may mga featured list of people doon na nakalagay. People that they people that they will kill last when the invasion starts. So nasa listahan kami ng mga huling papatayin. Pero ang implication nun is they are going to commit wide-scale massacre. Yeah, you know, kasi syempre, you know, alien stuff, you know, it's totally an alien thing to do, to commit mass murder. And for being a threat, diba? For being a threat to the world, basically. Eerie Scout, you are ka-cancel. So, ano ba ang mas malala, diba? Ano ba mas malala dyan? I mean, they're gonna kill us. Cross and Eerie is gonna kill us as well as with their alien race. Pero what could it be even worse than that? What would be even worse than being killed by Cross Eerie? Well, actually, she will distract you with her singing voice. Ito diba, may maraming mga VTubers na nagkakaraoke stream. Pero pag si Ate Iris ang nagkaraoke stream, masyadong OP si Ate Iris pagdating pa sa karaoke stream. I mean, sure, she sings mostly old songs, but have you heard her sing though? I think she has one of her karaoke streams na naka-archive sa channel niya. Pero legit, Iris singing is on point. Hindi siya nawawala sa tono yan, daya eh. Sa OP. So, imagine mo, it's like sirens, no? They sing to you and then they start killing you. Pagdating sa basta pag invasion, pag nakarinig kayo ng magandang boses na kumakanta, and if it's old like 90s songs, yari kayo. That means Eerie is after you. So dahil dyan, for distracting us with her singing voice before killing us, Eerie Scout is kaka-cancel. And of course, last but definitely not the least, tinotroll si Crossout sa co-op games. If you guys check out their channel and pag napanood nyo silang mag-stream ng sabay, kasi they have a schedule pero nagpapalit-palit sila kung sino yung dominant na tuber. Pero pag nagsabay sila, especially mga games like Cuphead or yung mga ganong cooperative games, madalas mag-baker tong dalawa kasi laging tinotroll si Crossout pagdating sa co-op games. Either magpapapatay siya ng maaga or magpapabigat na ganon. So, for Crossout's sake, I took it upon myself to add a fourth and final cancelled point kay Ate Iris. At yan ang dahilan kung bakit cancelled si Diba? Tama naman, di ba? All my points are well justified, guys. It's never an invalid claim. So dahil dyan, that wraps up. I guess tapos na. Yeah, I guess tapos na ang ating episode 4 today ng Bulgar. Before we go, hold on. I think I have something here. Wait lang, i-fast forward natin. I think nandito yun. Sige, scroll down. Ito yung mga ginamit kong slides last time. Ayun! Ito. Bago pala ako malis. Today is January 12. And birthday pala ni Johnny Spike today. Actually, dapat mag-stream siya kagabi. Pero nagkasakit siya yun. Unfortunately. So, sana naka-recover na siya. Sana maganda gising niya ng umaga. And sana mapanood rin niya tong part na to ng Bulgar at least. So, Johnny Spike. Kaya may sakit ka kayo wala. Sana happy ang birthday mo. And you guys do check out Johnny Spike's Twitch channel. I think mas active na siya sa Twitch kaysa sa YouTube. I'm not sure. I think mas based on yung updates ko lagi sa Twitch. So, check out his Twitter, his Twitch, and his YouTube. And do drop by, greet him a happy birthday. All right? And that wraps up our stream for today. Scroll up na natin dito. Asan na yung ending slide ko na blanco lang? There we go. So, that wraps up our episode of Bulgar today. Mamayang gabi mag-stream muli ako, of course, Wednesday night. Wednesday night is another gaming night. I'm not sure what I'm gonna stream pa. I won't be streaming Elite Dangerous for a good long while kasi I intended to finish it ng just dun lang sa Collection of Wonders unless may nakita ako maganda pang hahanap ako nung game na medyo magaan sa system because it's really my PC is about ready to give out yung mga components niya. And at the very least I'll try a drawing stream or something na mas basta something na magaan sa system. May or may not be gaming. Malay natin pwede mag-Duolingo. Sige, pwede. I guess I could try that. Kasi normally Wednesdays collab. So, ayun lang. By the way, kumain na kayo kung hindi pa kayo kumakain. It's already 10:30. It's already brunch time. Or kung gusto nyo mag-early lunch kayo, I don't care. Ang importante, makakain kayo at huwag kayong gutom sa trabaho. Alright. So, lipat na tayo sa ending natin. Okay. Nakalimutan ko, nagbubuhos ako ng kape. Pero okay lang yun. That means na yung sunod kong ibubuhos ay mainit na tubig. Meron ba kayong suggestion na game na yung madali lang pick upin na laro? I do have a few games na on my mind, but I was hoping I see something outside my comfort zone na Although dapat hindi horror mahina ako sa horror kasi. I do have I at least finished all Amnesia games ganon, pero I really don't enjoy playing horror games. Siguro I'll try mga naka-install na games sa akin. Well, hindi ko pa tapos yung Monster Hunter, hindi ko pa tapos yung Diablo. I guess I can try revisiting those games. I'm not sure. Marami na tayong member sa SPG. Actually, tingnan ko nga kung anong games ang ngayon. Also, I have to check Epic Games. I think Epic Games is let's see. Yun ang ayoko nga ng horrors. Mahina ako sa horror games. Or rather, I don't have fun with horror games. That much. I'm trying to get SWAT 3 to work, pero it's not working that well. Ang hirap i-capture. So that one's not gonna be happening anytime soon. Darkest Dungeon, anong free ngayon? God's Will. Yeah, I don't think I'd enjoy playing this one, God's Will. I'm not sure if I'll claim this one. I want to try multiplayer games like Valorant again, pero I don't have it installed. Hassle eh. Kapag mangyayari, maglalaro ko ng Valorant, tapos I'm not gonna touch it again because wala akong kalaro, and then makakalimutan ko, it's gonna take forever to update. So yeah, I just decided to remove the game. Sa Steam naman, let's see, ano ba naka-install dito? I can play Skyrim, but Skyrim is boring kapag ano. Skyrim, it's one of those games na you're better off playing on your own. Do have Jedi Academy, Thief, Fallout 76. Oh, I could just fish later. May VR chat din. No Man's Sky, PR. Hindi ko alam, gagawin ko mamaya. Basta, I'll figure it out later. Sige, at dahil tapos na yung music, tapusin na rin natin yung stream. So, that will be all. Thank you for watching. And goodbye. Bye-bye! Sana yung stop streaming. Yeah, I haven't finished Skyrim either. But this stream is gonna be finished in a few seconds. There we go.